ahead and get into Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, so y'all, they still arguing. Okay, Ashley and what's that? Wendy, they still at it. They still at each other's neck. Okay, Wendy done called Ashley broke. The kind of girl broke. Karen goes in her confessional talking about y'all talking about I'm crazy. This just whacked. And I'm like, Karen, shut the hell up. You hate on Wendy so much, and I still do not understand it. I do not get it. Okay? I just don't get it. Like, you are so pressed by Wendy, and I'm confused. But okay, girl. So, Ashley says, girl, what you're saying is stupid. And Wendy said, don't call me stupid, boo, because I'm not stupid. I have 4 degrees, okay? I have 3 children. I have a husband. Do you hear what I say? I am a freelancer, okay? I am a correspondent, okay? You're not going to talk. What? Yes, ma'am. And I am a professor at Johns Hopkins. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm very well not stupid. And I will school the shit out of you. Okay? Because I don't deal with your kind, Ashley. And then Robin was like, she didn't call you stupid, though. That's not what she said. What she said was your dig was stupid. Okay? And they was just going back and forth. And Karen says, Karen chimes in and says, Wendy, you're new to this group, okay? And you don't really know how hard we've worked to get to where it is that we are. And I cannot recall a time that I've called any of these women bitches, okay? I don't know when I've done that, all right? So you may want to hold your horses and allow us to continue to get to know you, all right? Shout out for the flashback on Karen's ass. All right, shout out to that for reminding us that, girl, you just called Robin a BIT 2 years ago. That's why Robin was looking over there like, what's that scrunched up face emoji? What? Okay, girl. All right, you just called her a BIT, but you like to walk around like your SHI. Don't. STI. All right, but go ahead, girl. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So then they get in the house, you know, they end the night. Get in the house. Candace and Wendy are talking. All right. They discussing the antics. Wendy was like, and I had told her, girl, like, I'm gonna apologize for what? That ain't what I do. And y'all, I'm not gonna do it, okay? Just a bunch of fake bitches. And then Candace said, when you said fake, oh my God, that was a lot for a person that you've just met. You know, I think you should just relax and allow us to continue to get to know you. Okay, just, you know, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. That's what I would have to say about that. Okay, tomorrow is a new day. It's going to be fine. So we're going to see how that goes, honey. So the next morning, all right, Giselle and Monique decide they're going to have a pancake cook-off, right? And Kandi says that she recognizes that she and Monique are not in the same place. They have not talked, and she's not really willing to talk. And I'm like, well, that's whack, because you was willing to talk to Giselle, all right? You was willing to go and have a conversation with her. And you sat up here and you the one who said that you was so close with Candace and all this other stuff. Like you say, you so close with Giselle, which warranted you to go and give her an apology. So for you to not want to go and have the same conversation with Monique is kind of whack to me. And then it makes me wonder if you really did know the depth of the situation she had with Sharice, which is why you're avoiding the conversation as a whole. So I mean, I don't know, but that's what I get from that situation. Excuse me. Ashley is with the baby. She's with baby Dean in the back. She get ready to call her husband and then gonna give us this whole disclaimer. He had this type of night and he may not answer the phone. And then I'm like, girl, that man probably won't answer the phone for you if he was up anyway. Okay? The hell going on with you, girl? So meanwhile, all right, the ladies do their cook-off or whatever. And Kandi says that the cook-off, the pancakes represent... This was so funny to me. She said, the pancakes really represent both ladies. Giselle pancakes are giving me a messy on the outside and good on the inside. Meanwhile, Monique's is giving me, you know, well put together and nice, but on the inside it's giving me nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was here for both of them. I do feel like Monique portrays a certain type of image about herself. Meanwhile, it ain't even like that, you know. We're starting to kind of see that a little bit. But those are my thoughts on that, right? I thought that was quite hilarious. So then Monique and Kris. So Kris gives Monique a call and he's like, hey, I know I'm coming in town tomorrow or whatever because it's her birthday weekend. He was like, listen, I don't really want to do all that cooking and this, that, and the other. So I'm thinking that maybe we could just order, you know, a cater or something, like cater some food. And Monique really did not want that. And I kind of understood her not wanting that for real because it's like, yo, I'm on the trip. This is my trip with my girls. I'm chilling. And the reason why I feel like I understand that is because Monique is the one that's always doing a lot for Kris. So this is just another thing for him not to do and for her to do. And it takes away from what she probably is trying to do for the trip. So now she got to find who out there caters. Okay, we already saw how far she had to go just to even do the crab boil thing they went to. So it's like she got to find who out there can actually cater. And then she got to identify what it is she want on the menu and do all this other stuff that she probably really just didn't have planned. And maybe when she plans, she likes to take other people into consideration where it's like, what would you like? Okay, what would you... It just may be a lot. And I'm just like, bro, just do it. Shit, just do it. Just do it. Just come cook the food. It's supposed to be bonding time. You changed what it is that I want to make it about what the hell it is you want, and it ain't your weekend. So I kind of felt her on that, like, you know, but she was like, I'm just going to tuck it away. I'm going to put it in this box right over there beside the canvases, and at some point, one of those boxes are going to spill over, and I'm going to have a whole big old mess that I have to clean up, you know. So it's right then, you know, it seems like that blow up and the anger you're going to have for your man and for Candace and anybody else, and Sharice is going to end up coming out on Candace when you snatch her up. All right, so you're gonna have a few boxes you're gonna have to work out. But moving on, so Giselle and Wendy went for a walk. Giselle felt that she wanted to get to know Wendy more. She wanted to learn more about her and to really figure out what was her issue the night with, you know, the night before. So then they walk in. She tells her, like, girl, I really was interested in getting to know you, but after, you know, last night, girl, I was like, I don't know if I want to get to know you. And Wendy was like, okay, that's fine. What else, you know? So Wendy ends up telling her the issue about her daughter. Like, you know, my daughter was in the NICU. She had all these situations going on. I really do miss my daughter. I didn't even know there was an option for me to bring my child. That's all I'm saying. Like, had I been able to bring my child, like, that would have been cool. But I didn't even know there was, like, an option for me to do that. Nobody said anything. All right? I would prefer to not have left her at home as long as I did, especially with her being, you know, a child that was premature and having all this other stuff going on. I would prefer to not have done that, you know. But it is what it is. So then Giselle says, well, you know, I feel like your issues really shouldn't even be with Ashley. And Wendy's like, well, who you think they need to be with? Well, I really think you should really focus this time on Karen. Well, why would I do that? Well, Karen has had a lot of things to say about you. Like what, girl? Well, she says that you're a floozy freelancer. You know, she said quite a few things that she just doesn't understand about you. Like you do too much. It's a lot of negative things that she said. So Wendy's like, what? I'm a floozy freelancer. She's talking as though that's the only thing that I do as a freelancer. Like, I'm not just a freelancer. Like, I'm also a professor at Johns Hopkins. Like, what is she, like, why would she even say that? Giselle's like, I don't need your resume, honey, but I'm just saying Karen might need your resume. She might need a bit more clarification if she's going to walk around and call you a floozy freelancer. You may want to share that tea with her, okay? And so, you know, you could tell they kind of like upset it, Wendy a bit, because she's like, I can't read Karen. I feel like Karen's fake. She likes to portray like this or that, but behind my back she's doing this. And I'm like, girl, newsflash, that's all of them on this show. That's every single one of them on the show. So get used to it. Giselle, I feel like that was messy as hell, because you see how Wendy responds to situations, and I feel like you're trying to use her as bait to do your dirty work, because you and Karen got this strong, or shall I say a love and a strong hate relationship between y'all. So you're trying to use her to really attack Karen because you can't really do it how you may want to do it this season. So you're trying to use her for it. And especially after Karen sat up there and said, hey, you don't know me, let's get to know each other. How about we go out to eat? You know, and I kind of hope that when they do go out to eat, it's a bit of a resolve, so that Giselle don't get what it is that she wants out of this situation. Now, based on how Karen keeps coming at Wendy in the confessionals, I don't really see that happening, but it would be nice, you know, if that did happen. So what else happened later on? So Giselle and Wendy walked down to meet the ladies to get the rafts or whatever, and the fishing poles, so they're about to go fishing. And some of them was making a big deal out of it, and I get it, but then some part of me was like, shut up, and get your ass out there and do the damn fishing and reel the shit in and sit down. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of fishes anyway, so you should be in your element, okay? So I was just like, oh, girl, shut up. All right, so they finally go and, you know, they do that or whatever. And once they get outside, what's her name? Wendy and Ashley eventually have a conversation. And Ashley said, are you apologizing to me, Wendy? And Wendy said, no, girl, I'm owning my SHI. That's what you're hearing. And she said, yeah, you owning your SHI and what? And Wendy was hesitating to get the apology out, so Ashley led off with the apology, which I can appreciate, and Wendy appreciated. Ashley, you know, apologized for her stance or elevating or whatever in the situation, and then Wendy followed that up with an apology for her delivery, as well as calling her the word BIT. Y'all know I ain't caring about her delivery because I feel like Ashley got loud first, and then Wendy met her where she was. But that BITCH, I felt like she was very wrong for that, because Ashley didn't even go there with you when she could have. So they apologized about that. So that was a good moment to see. And they just kind of, I ain't gonna say bond, but they kind of connected in a sense, you know. Wendy got teary-eyed about her daughter, you know, how she misses her daughter. Her husband just sent her a photo or video of her daughter. She's like, dang, I just missed this little girl. And then Ashley starts saying, you know, she completely understands it, she gets it, and then she begins to talk about herself and going through postpartum depression and feeling like she don't really know herself and she wants to get back to herself. And Wendy was just like, she completely understands that. You know, so they just kind of had like a connecting moment. And then Karen asked Giselle, like, girl, you ready to go now? They look like they got it. And she said, well, let's just make sure they good. No, BIT, you just want to hang around so it could be nosy. Even more nosy, okay? And I wish you would have hung around enough for Wendy to say something to Karen and let Karen know of what you told her. Okay. Girl, you know, piss me off, honey. Sick of it. So, that was cute. They go inside, they get ready, or they go back to the house. They having lunch. It was pretty boring. At least the way they chopped up the scenes. They ain't have nothing to do, so they came up with this whole pageant idea for whatever reason. Only for Ashley to win the pageant. I'm sorry, not Ashley. She was runner-up. But only for Candace to win the entire pageant. And I was like, okay. You know, y'all had to do something, but y'all didn't have to bore us with it, girl. Y'all could have put something else there, but all right then, girl. So it was a night on the town. All the ladies are pretty much getting ready to get themselves together to go out to eat. And in the midst of that, Candace gets a text message. And she was a bit shook up by that. So she proceeds to go to Giselle and let Giselle know. And I'm kind of like, girl, you walked down the stairs past the kitchen where Ashley was. Or even if Ashley wasn't in the actual kitchen, how they made it shot. You went down the stairs, past Ashley's room, and all the way out the house, down and around the corner to Giselle, just to tell her some tea about this girl husband, when y'all just mended fences, when you could have went down there to Ashley and say, hey, got something I want to talk to you about. I know we just started a new friendship, but I don't want to be a part of whatever this is, but I just want to let you know, whoop de whoop, you didn't do that? Oh, okay then, cool. So she goes to Giselle. They sit outside. She tells Giselle everything, reads the text message verbatim, shows her the photo. And they see that it was Ashley's husband. People talk about somebody got a man and got a boyfriend and a wife. Talks about he was with strippers and all this other stuff. Now, Ashley knew that he was celebrating, but she didn't know all that was going on. At this moment, y'all, I truly believe Ashley is highly aware of Michael and his sexcapades. And I do believe that she's aware that he's into both men and women. Like, I think Ashley knows this. I really do. I really, really do. I think Ashley is highly aware of what this man is into. But she just sits up here and act like she dumbfounded, like she do with a lot of other stuff. So, I mean, okay. And clearly she ain't tripping, because this be her storyline just about, what, for the past 2-3 years? Okay. All right. Give her something else. But, all right. So, then, Giselle pretty much tells Candace, you're going to have to let her know this. And Candace's like, girl, I really don't want to do this because we just got back cool, girl. This dinner is going to be... ooh, it's gonna be trash, honey, because now I gotta tell her this. Might as well, you go ahead and let her know. And you already know Giselle was here for a front row seat because she want to see all the action, honey. Girl, I can't. Good night. Moving on. So they get to the dinner, okay? So funny because I'm just like, girl, where is this lake house at? It is in the boonies, all right? So they get out there, they all sitting down, everybody asking people about, like, first of all, before we even get to that, let's talk about this attire. Y'all be sitting up here talking about Giselle can't dress, which she can't. Let's be clear, she can't. But Ashley can't either. So I need y'all to make sure y'all get that same energy to Ashley. Because Ashley do not. She don't. And that twerk was a struggle. Like, y'all need to, y'all not finna be clowning Giselle and not throw Ashley in there either. Because Ashley can't dress worth a, period. All right, so they get to the dinner, everybody asking each other how they doing, how they mates doing. Robin talking about Juan and the kids, he ain't have them go to the school. What's her name, Monique over there talking about her man and how she sets everything together for, you know, when she gets ready to go out of town, she wants him to do it. Giselle like, you should do it for yourself. Monique like, no, I don't want to do it for myself. He should do what I do for him. He should turn around and do it for me, okay? Then they asked Karen, Giselle say, Karen, how's everything going with Ray? Is he missing you? Karen's being honest, and she's like, girl, Ray is so blah, 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 and told him I missed him, and he said it's a good day for golf or whatever like that she be saying. Then you got Monique over here asking Ashley, you know, how is your man doing? And she's like, he's doing great. He just closed the deal. He hung out with some of the guys last night, so I know he misses me and the baby, whatever. Meanwhile, Giselle and Candace over here giving each other the eye, like, girl, you better say something, you better say something. So Candace is going to proceed to let Ashley know the tea. I kind of hope she does not let Ashley know this tea at the table. Okay, the same way that you did not want to apologize to Ashley at the table. Have enough courtesy, pull her to the side, and just be like, yo, can we step over here for a second? And let her know what you know. Everybody else is gonna have, and they all gonna be inquisitive anyway. And then put that ball back on Ashley in her court for her to be the person to tell everybody else what's going on. So you can take some of the heat off yourself, you know. But that's just what I think. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything. Do you think that Ashley is aware of everything that's going on with Michael? How did you feel about the apology that Ashley and Wendy gave to each other? Do you feel like it was real? Do you think it was fake as hell? Okay, like, just tell me you guys' thoughts about the overall situation. Did you enjoy the episode as a whole? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.